Dungeons and Daddies is a rowdy, horny, violent podcast for grown-ups. Content warnings can be found in the description.
Dungeons and Granddads is a rowdy, horny, violent podcast for teens, not grown-ups. Go watch a sitcom or do your taxes or something, losers.
Welcome to Dungeons and Granddads, not a D&D podcast. It's a cool isekai podcast about four granddads who go to a jacked up time temple in another realm to learn how to defeat a chaos god. I'm Taylor Swift, and I play Glenn Close, rock and roll DJ Bard, granddad of the group.
Nice.
Fun granddad fact about Glenn this week. I'm not sure if Glenn's actually my granddad. It's unclear.
Yeah, I was a little confused about who he is.
Unclear. I think we need to spend maybe 25% of this podcast maybe to resolving that fact. But anyway.
This is Lincoln Lee Wilson here playing Daryl Wilson, a stay-at-home coach dad who became a barbarian upon entering the, Earth. Forgotten Realms? I'm confused. Anyways, a little fact about Daryl here. He's never been able to win a game of soccer against his grandkid. That's right. Suck it, Big D.
Nice.
That's right, Granddad. Come at me. Anyways, maybe someday you can move a little quicker, old man, with that ball, but not today.
Nah, I doubt he ever will. Hi, everyone. I'm normally Oak Swallows Garcia, and I play Henry Oak, hippy dippy, crunchy munchy, Birkenstock rockin' vegan nature druid dad. Fun fact about Henry: Henry's favorite grandkid is all grandkids because he thinks all kids are grand.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It kind of felt like a dodge when he told me that. Like he didn't want to pick between me and my sister Hero. But now that I know that every generation of our family is cursed by the Doodler, maybe he just really wishes we didn't exist. Anyway, I yield the remainder of my time.
I'm Scary Marlowe, and I play Ron Stampler.
Wow.
An emotionally stunted step grandfather / rogue. Fun fact about Ron this week is that he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I heard.
I am Hermie the Unworthy, and I'm your granddad.
Hi, Granddad.
My granddad fact this week is that I just learned that I'm actually Taylor's uncle. So
Yeah.
sorry.
Kind of weird.
Sorry, Switchworthy fans. That ship has sailed.
Yeah, Hermie, it seems like we learned a lot about you last week. How are you feeling about all of that?
I mean, in order to feel anything, I'd have to be focusing on it, which I can't because I'm too busy keeping Gotham safe from criminals.
Yeah.
There he is.
All right, are you ready to pretend to be wizards and shit?
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, well then get those dice and let's start rolling.
Welcome to Dungeons and Daddies, not a BDSM podcast. No.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Really?
No.
Okay,
That
we
makes
won't.
it sound very much a BDSM podcast.
I'm just trying something.
That's just my Dom Matt over there.
Sorry, we'll start over. I was trying, so go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
it's too far. We can't start over. Just
This is
go.
not a BDSM podcast. This
could
is a
be.
Dungeons and Dragons podcast. What do you think about that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons podcast about 4 teens from our world sent back to our world originally to save our world from their grandparents and their mistakes. And how will they do it? Well, listen on, dear listener. My name is Freddie Wong. I play.
Stay with us.
Stay with us.
Stay on target.
That was Ira Glass in that
Ira
White
Glass.
Yeah, and I made it better by referencing Star Wars. What is your problem?
You guys ever just think about
Jay
the
Leno?
Empire?
What?
No, he does that.
Did you hear about this?
Kevin, have you heard about
Death
this?
Star blew up Alderaan. Hear about this?
No. Ira Glass does have a little bit of it's and it makes me wonder sometimes if Yavin was the right planet for it. I play Taylor Swift. He's the anime-loving teen of the group. Everyone's a teen, just to be clear. But this week's Taylor fact. This is not the first time Taylor's been in church. Last episode, we visited the Church of the Doodler. Taylor's been in church before, too.
Freddie, it would be so funny if that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That's it. Taylor's been in church before. He was familiar with how church
No,
works.
I want to hear the whole fact.
Yeah,
what was
what-
the fact?
what
It was
was the
really
other
funny.
He was asked politely to leave because the entire time he'd be like, oh, just like an Evangelion.
Maybe we should just not heard the rest of it.
Hey, I didn't know that we were fucking grading each other's fucking facts, you asshole.
Well, you can grade mine. Here we go. Hey, everybody. My name is Matthew Arnold. I play Lincoln Lee Wilson, the schooled-at-home soccer kid who's the protective paladin of the group. Little fact about Lincoln. So, again, as you know, he's homeschooled, which means pretty much his knowledge is kind of dependent upon Marco and Grant's knowledge. And when it comes to geography, all of his knowledge of other countries comes from who has participated in the World Cup. So he knows exactly 80 countries. That's how many countries have participated in the history of the World Cup. He does not know any other country, and he knows every single country's like score. Like he thinks there's 80 countries in the world. As far as he's concerned, there's 80 countries in the world, and he knows every single country that's ever played in the World
What
Cup.
about like ancient countries?
What are those?
Macedonia.
Yeah.
Did they play in the World Cup? What is that?
B-.
I'll take that. I'll take a B- fact.
All
right, Will. You got
no,
to be
the
a B-.
pressure's on. My name's Will Campos. I play Normal Oak. He's a mixed up mascot teen who has unlocked ages-old truths about his origin, and he doesn't know what to do about that. Normal fact about Normal this week is Normal gets bad grades in school. He's like a 2.5 GPA.
So he'll be satisfied with his dad fact rating of C-.
Oh my
Not gonna be a
God.
surprise to him.
What's his best subject?
Normal's
worst
going to take that
subject?
C- and he's going to mull over either trying to turn the C into a B or turning that minus into a plus.
What's his best
I love
subject and his worst subject?
That would be a tricky one to turn into a B.
Yeah, he's not good at that either.
It's a lowercase b I got on my,
He's
on my
actually
test.
just a straight C- across the board in all subjects.
There is no sub. Yeah,
Love
that's
it.
great.
Turned it into a smiling emoticon.
Your parents think it's like a
Yes,
do-age
that's
school.
in the future. All of the there's
They're
no
all
grades. It's
emojis.
just emojis now. So he's trying to get that.
This
Smiley
essay makes me
emoticon.
feel fingers on chin.
I got a laughing crying on it. Is that a good laughing on crying or a bad laughing crying?
I thought that the one where it's the guy going like was like just a silly smile, and I found out it's the cringe emoji.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, like that one was just like the little,
Beth
like,
Beth almost
Oh, the
spat
grimace,
her
yeah.
drink up.
I didn't
when
know what
she-
it was. I just thought it was a funny little smile.
Funny smile.
Oh, no, it's E.
I've been cringing at people for years. I've been making an idiot of myself.
Aw, that
Norm-
makes me cringe.
Yeah.
Normal gets
Hi.
straight cringe emojis in school. That's the final fact. I'm sticking with it.
I'm Beth May, and I play
Damn.
Scary Marlowe, a goth punk seeker of darkness who is not like the other warlocks. Fun, canonical teen fact about Scary and about, the history of the world.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This week
Like, go
is
ahead and set that up.
yes, just to establish canonically, Scary has never met her step-grandfather, Ron Stampler, but did hear the sad truth from her stepdad, Terry Jr., that Ron disappeared and presumed, actually died.
Disappeared?
Well, no, died while fishing on his boat, the Salty Swallow, and all they found was a bunch of worms.
It was
and
donated by your wife's ice cream company.
It was actually the official
donated by
boat.
your wife. But, okay, all they found were a little container of worms, some of Daryl and Ron's beer, the 20 ABV kind, and then a pair of Bermuda shorts.
But
So
they
we
never
haven't-
found him. He was lost at sea.
So they
He's
never
lost
found the
at sea.
It's
body.
like William Colby, former
Okay,
CIA director.
Ron's not dead.
I'm just saying that they never
That's my
found
favorite
him.
Christian movie.
Stay tuned for Ron's Not Dead too.
Okay, Beth gets a B+. Anthony, though, for that final comment, gets an A+.
Wow.
Good job, class.
I'm bucking you over on the bell curve. I'm Anthony. I'm your dad.
Dad.
I guess my dad fact for this week will be, we haven't filmed it yet, but I think by the time this episode goes live, we will have filmed a little vignette
tape.
of me doing my full tattoo reveal because it's done now.
That's right.
Ooh,
That's right.
yeah.
So I think we'll probably...
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
How was the experience?
If I could go back and not do it, I would not do it.
Okay. That's always a good thing to think about.
Yeah.
I always think that people are like, you're going to regret that tattoo 20 years from
Nope,
now, but Anthony
immediately.
regrets his instantly.
Speed run. I mean, I'm glad that I have it now, but the amount of money it took, the amount of physical and weirdly emotional pain that it caused me, because I would have panic attacks the day before I had to go back in. Yeah, and I had to spend a lot of time with a guy who really liked Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan. So usually when I want that, I just hang out with Matt.
But he does hang out with me. So.
I do. I need someone to play Warhammer with. When we last left you, you had headed into the cult of the Doodler's church. You had looked into the past and seen that your dads, along with their dads, had looked into the mind of the Doodler, specifically Lark had. He hadn't told anybody what he saw, but he saw the same thing that in our timeline Normal saw, which is that the Doodler is basically a non-Euclidean eldritch teen who looks at humanity as its dad and alternately resents, loves, hates, fears, and is kind of bored by humanity itself. And you know that there are 4 anchors spread amongst the realms. that you can go and find and destroy. You cannot tell where the majority of them are, but you know that one of them is back in what you know is home, but what is actually the Forgotten Realms, the fantasy world. Back where all of your family and friends are.
How do we know this?
Normally you have awakened, the power of the Doodler has awakened something in you and you feel that you are something of a Doodler detector now. You can feel the pull of those anchors on you because of the mental bond.
And that's when I thought to myself, now I'm something of a Doodler detector, and I can feel the pull of these anchors. And I'm pretty sure one of them is back home.
Wait, what do you mean we gotta help it?
Like help it to its death?
No, we gotta help it. It's just like us. It's a team. It's sad and it's lonely and miserable and unhappy. And I feel like if we cut it loose, I don't know, it'll go away. I mean, everyone's been trying to kill it. And I think if we help it along, we can alleviate its pain and we can, I just feel like it's the only way we have to go.
Doesn't it kill things?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I push away the people that I love, feel bad for me.
Having depression and things is like good, but like you still have to be responsible for your actions. You
Well,
know, so it's like if
maybe,
the
but
Doodler is killing things, like
It doesn't know that that's what it's doing, though. It's like, remember when
Oh, I'm so mysterious and cool because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, who cares? Oh.
Yeah, Scary. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Scary
sounds-
gets it now.
Wait, hold on a second. Has the Doodler killed anything?
Grant says yes, lots of yes.
Like what?
A lot.
like what, Dad?
Explain.
Well, when it was first burst into the world, it killed, I think, everybody there back in Oak Ridge in Tennessee when it was first brought in the 1920s or 30s. I remember reading about that. And then when it took over Earth, it sort of created a bunch of weird monsters and tried to like absorb people and turn them into monsters. Yeah, it killed a lot of people.
Wait,
But,
wait,
like,
wait, wait,
but,
wait.
like on purpose or like
How should I know? It's a big, weird, black tendrily thing in the sky. I don't know what its intentions are. If you're saying that you saw in its mind that it's just like sad and scared, and like I said, Lark never told us what he saw in there, but he came out saying we have to kill it. He was like sure that we had to kill it. So maybe you're like misinterpreting.
Well, maybe
what you
he's
saw.
misinterpreting everything of that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, no, I guess I didn't.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
look, all I know is the way that this has been going hasn't been working at all. And I feel like this is the way we got to, there's these anchors and we need to release it so that it can, I don't know. I just feel like that's the thing we
it's
got to
like
do.
it's like an animal.
Yeah, it's like an animal. We got to
Yeah,
set
you
it
know-
free.
Yeah, remember we was like me and you when we watch like bullfights, you'd be like, "Oh, isn't that great? Like, good job! Like, kill the dudes! Like, we root for the bull, or when like
Yes,
we always root for the
to
animal."
clarify, when we see a bull gore a matador, we say good for you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
us
No,
yes.
it's not that we watch bull. It's just like it's like when people send YouTube videos or whatever. Of
Yes,
like
also to
animals-
clarify, we don't sit down and watch people getting gored.
Yeah, just to clarify.
I'm saying this to everybody.
We have
I didn't-
never financially supported
I did,
bullfights.
I did,
Dad,
I
you
did
don't
not
have to-
make my son watch men
Dad,
get
you don't
gored.
have to clarify that. They totally get what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
so it's just anytime they send a video, it's like, oh look, like the lion that ate the magician, like good for the lion. Like so, like you don't blame the animal. So like you're the bullfighter then. If this is like it's just an animal that's killing things because it doesn't know what it's doing, it's not its fault.
We have to come to some kind of understanding with this thing because it's in pain and it's lashing out.
Whoever has the son, can you roll perception?
I got a 10.
I could say, who knows what happened, but I think it's very clear what happened.
Yeah.
So he goes, well, the thing is, he's holding the box now. He's managed to swipe it from you with his sleight of hand roll while you were getting distracted by normal screaming. He goes, do you understand rabid dogs, that metaphor? I know none of you have dogs that I know of.
I got my dogs right here. Am I right?
Yeah, you never let us
Yeah,
have
bark,
dogs.
bark, woof, woof. We're all...
No.
Oh, like
No.
your balls?
When a dog goes
What?
rabid,
Oh my god! No, my bros, my dogs. Holy shit! What's wrong with everybody?
Oh,
Yo, my dogs.
okay.
Hermie gets it. I hold out a fist bump.
he holds out a shaky fist to bump you. He goes, yeah, I got you, nephew. Maybe you're right, but if what you're saying is true and this thing is just confused and these anchors are like nails pinning down the chains of a rabid junkyard dog, when you remove the nails and the chains go loose, isn't there a chance that it'll just like devour our faces and bite us and give us rabies? Like when a dog's rabid, there's kind of only the one thing to do. And sorry, I've got that.
I mean,
I've got the son, so I know
Oh, well,
I'll handle that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, while you all were distracted,
he
I
did.
took it back.
He did.
I
Tell
told you
us
I
that-
would. I was honest with you.
Now,
Okay, well, honestly, I would like the son back.
I zoot back to season 1.
Okay, so he gets very small suddenly and,
then
very
I
solid.
roll sleight of
And I
hand.
pick him up.
Oh,
You what?
wow.
You cue
That's
to what?
great. She's going to roll sleight of hand as Ron, who has a much better sleight of hand. Yeah. That's great.
5 plus 11.
Plus 11
So he's going to roll.
as a child.
As a tiny baby depressed boy who loves Fortnite, he is going to roll, and 16 does not do it. And he just goes, woof. I've just realized you all are going to try to attack me and take this. I didn't think that it was going to get that rowdy, so I'm going to bye. And he just starts sprinting.
Well,
I run after him.
I'll go back to season 2.
Yeah, I'm sprinting, and all of a sudden my stride gets longer, and and I go.
But so does your dad's.
I gain 1 inch. I go from 6'2" to 6'3". Dad, this isn't funny. Give it back.
So he runs into the cat bus.
What, are you just going to abandon us here?
And he goes, I'll be back. We have one more action before the cat takes off.
I have the ruler, right?
The measuring tape?
The measuring tape.
Holy shit, make the cat really small.
So how many charges does this thing have?
Let's roll a D4, and that's how many uses it has.
All right, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say that sun's not going to be very useful to you without this.
Oh, and he stops and he goes, shit!
Make the cat small. Make the cat small.
No, I don't know how many uses this thing has. Suppose we already got him to stop.
I rolled a D4. You had 2. You used 1. You have 1 use of this thing left.
Okay, now I bet you're wondering, did I measure 2 things or only 1? Well,
It was 1.
All right, well, I got 1 left, and I can make you really tiny right now, and then I wouldn't be able to turn you back. So what do you want?
Okay, you got me here. And he just hands you the sun back.
Perception
Nice.
Perception check.
Insight, I think, is what you want.
Insight, I got a 16.
So 16, he is genuinely like defeated and goes like, okay, I
22.
get it. Yeah, you all know he doesn't have an ulterior motive. He forgot that he needed to get both the tape measure and the sun because Anthony forgot. And he just hands you back the sun because the idea of you destroying the stuff is a lot worse. Look, okay, yes, you have leverage over me. If you destroy the measuring tape, my plan gets fucked up, but you could also use that measuring tape for something, so don't destroy it. It could be hugely, hugely useful.
Literally.
Yeah.
Dad, Mr. Wilson, listen, you're right. We don't know what'll happen when we remove these anchors. We're going to have to figure that out. But this is the first promising lead we've had that doesn't explicitly involve destroying a whole part of the universe. Like, your plan isn't any better. Millions of people are going to die. I know it's scary, but we have to face this thing, and we have to at least try to figure this out. What I saw in there was I saw a being in pain. That's what I saw. I didn't see a feral monster that was going to attack us the second we let it loose. I saw something that wanted to be loved. And like, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've got to try to help it.
Dad, we don't know if it's a rabid dog or not. We're going to find it out before we just put it down, and we're going to try to help it. If Normal says we're going to help it, we're going to help it. So
That's right.
Yeah, at
That's
least
right.
let us get a vibe check, like see what its favorite music is or whatever.
So are you going to help us or not?
So as you've been saying all this, you see him look up almost in thought as you're talking, and then slowly him looking up turns into like a big, long, slow eye roll, and then you see his posture sort of shift forward a little bit, and he takes out his phone and he starts playing Fortnite. The adult version of him does this.
The adult version of Fortnite?
Yeah, the adult Fortnite nights. Fortnights.
Nice.
Where
we
dropping,
dropping, boys?
And he goes like, yeah, no, that's cool, whatever works.
What do you mean?
If you want to roll Arcana, you can.
I got a 10 Arcana.
13. Taylor had an 18 plus 2, 20.
3 plus 7, 10.
So only Taylor notices that he has the glazed over kind of look in his eyes that you saw in Lark and Sparrow's eyes when they had been here for too long. He's sort of not quite sure who he is. And for some reason, this conversation has made it easier for him to think of himself as a teen who is free of responsibility rather than the adult who have to make this difficult choice.
Taylor doesn't tell anybody this.
Okay.
Nobody knows this information. Nobody gets to know except Taylor. Taylor's the only person who knows this. Taylor looks straight at, clocks it, doesn't say a word. Nobody else understands even why it's happening.
So Grant goes like, "What? Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'll be in the fucking cat. Whatever."
You need to go home to Marco. And you know what? I just don't trust you. Like, you, even with the zone of truth, like, I don't know what's going on right now.
He's acting up.
Seems like Taylor's got something going on over there, but, you know, I don't need Arcana.
Taylor just looks more smug than usual.
I don't need Arcana to
just
piece
hear-
together. I don't think you're going to be of any help, and we don't need you right now. Marco needs you, and there's stuff going on in our world, so you need to go home.
So Grant goes, ugh, and sits down and crosses his arms like really hard.
Okay, well, that's real mature, buddy, but doesn't change anything. So, hey, Normal, let's lift up Dad.
We do need to go home too, because that's, I think, with the first of these anchors. The one I can most powerfully sense as a Doodler
At
detector
home?
is. Yeah.
Well, there we go. Looks like we're all going home. But when we get home, you're going to home with
You're
Marco.
grounded. Yeah, you're
and
grounded.
we're gonna go do what we need to do. So we're all
I
going
don't
home,
wanna
but
go
you're
back
staying home.
there.
You don't want to go back?
Well, it's like here we're like cool crime fighting, like superhero kind of like.
That's what you got from everything we've done.
Hermie's like, when did we fight crime? And I guess you're a superhero. None of us are.
Back home, it's just like people pulling your hair and like calling you like names and stuff like that, and just not understanding.
Who's pulling your hair?
But now I have Fireball, and anybody who defies me, I'll just have that in my back pocket.
Well, you might have it over there, too.
You know what? Scary, you don't need Fireball to burn brighter than the sun.
Oh my God.
You're
Grant's like,
number
oh my
one.
God.
So just, keep that spirit going, and it's going to be great. We're going to go back
Look,
there.
just because you got some cool, Doodler power that makes you special doesn't mean you're more special than me. I'm sadder
I would
than
never
you.
say I'm more special than you. I think
Whatever.
everyone on this team is special in their own way. You've got this special thing going on where you're mean all the time,
And sad.
Link is really nice, and Taylor is very creative. So we all have something that we're great at.
And Scary, this time, before.
And I saw prophecy, and I'm going to save the world. So I
Yeah,
think
let's do it.
we're all equal.
And before at school, we were all bullied. We didn't have any friends, and now we all have 3 friends.
And
if
now we all
anybody's.
have powers and
But
stuff.
Yeah.
four Hermes here.
Oh, hey, Hermie.
Hi.
Yeah, well, we should go back.
I'm
So-
feeling cold towards you as well.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that Mr. Freeze?
Towards me?
Yes,
going
this
through
is my
okay.
Mr. Freeze voice.
He's
yes.
going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
He keeps disassociating. He's not ready to deal with his
You're
dad stuff.
disassociating.
Oh, I'm Hermie. I'm disassociating. Sorry.
I'm doing one of 2 things, he says, and he flips a coin. He says, I'm either disassociating or this is who I am. And he rolls a die. Evens are he's dissociating, odds are this is who he is. He goes, this is who I am.
It sounds like we should be going back to our world.
Yeah.
And you're like a radar now or something?
Yeah, I can sense it in me.
Ooh,
you know?
Checkpoints. You got some
I've never
checkpoints.
really sensed something before. I'm really excited about that.
Hey, really quick, before we go, should we just check all the shops, make sure that we're buying everything that we can?
What shops?
Make sure that we're clearing out any
these
all
side
those
shops.
shops every time we're here. What are you
Either
talking
Meg's
about?
Warehouse, where I got this smart-looking 3-piece suit that
Yeah,
I'm
the
wearing.
Papa John's where you can buy pizza made out of dudes.
And we're all satisfied. We're all satisfied with that. Okay, just making sure. Completion.
Well,
is
I-
Well, what are we going to do with the sun?
Okay,
Hang on
that's a
to
good
it.
idea. I pull out a pad and I go, okay, we got four anchors, right? That's what we're saying?
Yeah.
That's what he said? Okay, one of them's in our world. Do you know where the other 3 are?
My hunch is I think there's probably one in each of the planes. So there
Okay.
might be one here, but I can't sense it.
Okay. I'm writing it down like it's like a mission checklist in a
Okay.
video game. It's like, yeah, gotta stay
Or
organized.
just like a checklist.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
a checklist
checklists exist
No, like
now.
in a video game, man. Dad, you know what I'm talking about. Fortnite over there. In fact, I look over the Fortnite screen and I copy exactly their interface.
Yeah, and
So you copy a picture of Janelle Monáe riding a unicorn
Yeah.
and Joker doing a dab.
We got 4 of these. We're going to have to get each of them to save or check if the Doodler is rabid or not rabid, but hopefully we don't have to kill it. And we'll start in our world, and you don't know where the other 3 are yet.
I don't.
Okay. But that's a good start. Good start, Normal. That's a good start.
That's the positivity I'm
Yeah.
looking for.
And
You see,
I'll hang
Scary,
on-
when
yeah.
we all put our heads together, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
So I'll track this-
maybe like when we were like our grand step parents, that was the case. They all worked together fine, but no, we can never agree. Maybe it's me. You're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Saying what? No, I'm saying
Whatever. Oh, I'm normal. I've just come up with something about the whole group that I think is true. Whatever.
I do think that it's true because I respect everyone here and you too. And you know what? You're great. And we're gonna do a great job together. Are you okay, Scary?
I mean, obviously not.
Do you want to talk?
Yeah, I mean, how much time you got?
I got
Okay.
as much time as you
Well,
want
if
to talk for.
you see right here, there's a little submenu of side quests, and I put talk to Scary, and it's not checked yet. So why don't we talk to
let's
you,
check
and then
that
we'll
box.
check
What's
it
going
out.
on?
It's an objective.
So what's up?
Okay, so I'm alone, so alone, and everything is dark, and
Herman, you're taking notes.
Yep. Got alone, and then under that sub bullet, alone, and then dark.
yeah, and nobody understands me, and I am so misunderstood.
What do you wish they understood about you?
Well, I don't really wish that. You know what? Let's agree to disagree,
Okay.
and then let's go back to.
Are you sure? It
Yeah,
feels
I'm
like
sure,
you were
I'm
like
sure.
maybe on your way to a moment there, so we can keep talking if you want to talk.
No, clearly my issues are so deep seated that talking about them wouldn't fix them. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
is
we're
that-
maybe too shallow to get at those deep-seated issues of yours.
Hey,
Yes. I mean, I can't believe I'm agreeing with
well,
you, but yes.
well, I guess-
Oh, she's coming around finally. That's why you play the long game, Hermie. He says,
Hermie.
tapping himself. Yeah.
Hermie, can you not
Wow.
just be a little less?
Littlest what, Link?
I'm sorry. I just found out that my parents are my parents, and now you're trying to pull rank on me.
Well, no. Okay. Know what? Here, check mark. We did.
The high ground is once again Hermes.
Okay. Well, let's get. Look, we got a lot to do. We don't need.
Did we check off that objective though?
Yeah,
As a completionist, we
Scary,
need to check off that objective.
Scary, you're a leader. Let's get going, right?
Maybe we should long rest first.
I mean, we could
maybe?
always long rest on the way back to the portal.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, yeah, we could. Oh my god. Yeah, let's just get going, I guess. Since,
All right.
You know.
Well, Dad, let's go. And before you object and say, "Oh no, I don't want to go," the Wi-Fi here sucks. It'll be better at home. So let's get on. Let's get your game. Pick up your game and let's go.
I'm playing the single player on my hard drive version of Fortnite.
Yeah, well, there's a new update or something. I don't know. Get in the bus.
He narrows his eyes. He's like, "You're probably right."
Get in the bus.
I know you just guessed and you made that up, but you're probably right. They update Fortnite constantly. That's why it's still the most popular video game in the world. All right, so you head back.
And we long rest.
And everybody gets to level up.
Fucking finally.
So what are we, 6 now?
Some of you are.
6.
I'll roll on the encounter table.
Encounter table.
I roll on the encounter table, and you rolled well. So unfortunately, nothing of particular note happens.
Thank goodness.
You see in the distance some really cool combat that might have happened, but you just managed to
steer away
swerve
from
around,
that.
and the cat avoids it. So you are back at the portal to your world, to the Forgotten Realms.
Wait, hold on. Doesn't it? It takes 2 weeks though, right?
Yeah, it'll take 2 weeks to get back.
So we're going to be in here for 2 weeks. So if you have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom now.
I'm wrapping a cloth diaper around myself. Guys, it's gonna be 2 weeks. You don't know what's gonna be like in there.
Yeah, all right. So if there's
no one else is gonna put diapers on.
This is our last chance to get some fresh air in the Doodler world.
Stretch.
If you want to stretch out, if there's anything you want from here, go ahead and get it. Because, yeah, it's going to be a long 2 weeks.
Taylor,
I thrive on the stagnant air of non-fresh air.
Taylor, you are our official. You're the survival person, right? This is your thing. What?
Ah, yes.
2 weeks.
We have a
Come
2
on,
week
give us some.
jaunt.
Come on,
Here
we
you
got to embrace
Now,
what makes us different, makes us stronger. And you're
Thank you, Link.
Yeah,
that's
you're
what I've been saying, Scary. We're all different, and that's what makes us a cool team.
Dear diary, they keep telling me that what makes us different makes us stronger, but they don't understand.
What's the point of a diary if you read
Even
out loud?
when
We
they
hear you.
Well, I'm just saying that I'm writing in my diary, so it's a very private thing.
Okay, well, okay.
All right.
Your
So when
diary.
it comes to survival mechanisms, rationing. We're all rationing right now. Stop.
What do we
They
ration?
tell me to ration, but
Water.
they're not rational.
Water. Everybody gets a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow,
But not all
what a
at
mind
once.
on this boy.
I drink a little
that's
bit
my
of
that's my
water.
nephew, all right.
I drink a little bit
Food.
of water as a lot of water falls down my cheeks in the form of tears.
Oh, nope. You don't want
That's
that.
good. It's not good. You're
No,
going
you
to
don't want that.
dehydrate if you do that,
You're
Scary.
going to dehydrate, Scary. So everyone, let's make sure. So Taylor, make sure everyone has the right amount of water and right amount of calzones. Now we're on a strict rationing system. Now for entertainment.
Oh, wait, we still have the calzones?
Yeah, they're in the back.
Yeah, they're still
Oh,
in the back.
all of us just get inside the calzone. We can eat from the inside
Yeah,
as we take 2 weeks.
How old
you
are
don't
these
have to-
calzones?
Like a couple days.
Yeah.
Link, you don't need to be inside.
I'm wrapped.
food
I'm
to
already
eat.
in. It's nice and warm. Feels good.
It is room temperature at best.
And then also specifically, there's one very important thing, which is morale. Morale is the most important thing for survival. What are we gonna do for entertainment?
Oh, that's great. I have a bunch of fun games we can play.
Oh.
And there's story games where we could all, take turns telling a story together.
They
Or
keep talking about morale when morally they're ambiguous.
I am a little worried
Yeah.
about Scary.
Like
and
that
how she's
last
going to do over the next
that
2
last
weeks.
couplet didn't even really make sense. It was just like
Those entries are not gonna work well in the future Yes, you're right.
You know
Uh,
what we could do is 2 weeks is almost a perfect amount of time to rehearse and mount a little production. We could do a little play, put Scary's mind off it, get her head in a
we could
character.
do a play. You know what we could also do is play Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Oh,
we
you
can
ever
all
played
play
this?
characters. We can do a little 2-week mini campaign of Dungeons and Dragons, and we can play Dungeons and Dragons together.
That's great, but who's going to be the DM?
Huh?
Who's going to be the DM?
Well, that'll be Scary, of course. Scary, you want to be the dungeon master? Like the master of the dungeon? Is that so dark and cool to you?
Oh, Dungeon Master.
Maybe if, you'd be able to,
get to
express all
boss
your
us
dark,
around.
you get to,
Okay.
you'd be in charge of the world finally, and maybe, we'd all understand you a little bit better.
Yeah, you guys will have another thing coming. You don't know what I'm gonna plan.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for this 2-week
Yeah.
adventure we're
All
about
right.
to go on.
really excited to see what this portal's like.
Hands in the middle, everyone.
Okay.
Dad, Can you look up from your game for just a second?
I'm in the middle of it.
No, just
Pause it.
I'm in a cutscene and I don't know if pressing start will skip it or pause it.
What
Tap it really quick.
What cutscene is that? Just Channing Tatum riding a unicorn with with Janelle Monáe? Like, what's going on
They
over there?
added a lot of single play content to Fortnite. I told you.
I gotta help Channing.
I gotta help Channing get where he needs to go. The magic is inside me. So he puts out a hand while continuing to look at his phone.
All right.
All right. Let's
What's
go.
the cheer? What's the cheer? You're the cheer.
Oh yeah, gosh, a cheer. 1, 2, 3. We're all great. 1, 2, 3. Let's be great. I'll work on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye, everyone. I mean, let's all go.
You're going with us.
I'm just so excited we're doing something as a group. I'm gonna get to hang out for a little bit.
Okay. The cat leaps into the invisible hole between dimensions, and the world around you.
I know we're in the cat, but the way this was all staged felt like we were standing in front of the portal. So I like the idea the cat just
left you there.
was so tired of us that just fucking jumped in. And we're like, oh, the cat went in ahead of us.
No, you're in the cat. Yeah. So yeah, you go through. You were surrounded by a purple, shifting, malodorous void. Yeah, you have 2 weeks to spend, I guess, playing Dungeons and Dragons.
So my character.
Oh, it actually takes 2 weeks. Like,
it really does.
My character's gonna be a necromancer named Malodorous Void.
It's the thing I said.
I'm gonna be. I want to be a soccer player with cool knives, and I'm gonna be Blink.
He's like a robot.
Blink Wilson. And
182.
a soccer player, and I got
Blink
knives.
Wilson 182. This campaign is all about the small things.
This one's easy. Meet Ronin Blade. Ooh. Ronin Blade's is a masterless samurai. He's already at level 20. I want to be clear. He's already at level 20.
No, I get to make all the rules up.
Yeah, this is scary.
I say that you're level 5.
Okay, all right.
Scary, what level am I?
You're at level 6.
Okay, so
Scary,
wait,
since
what?
I was the one who gave you the idea to do a super fun thing where you get to be the center
You're
of attention.
also at level 6.
Yeah.
Okay, just so you guys know, like,
Wait, what about your dad? Mr. Wilson, are you playing with us?
No, I'm good.
That's fine. He doesn't need to play. This is pretty
I
cool.
like
Like
the
What's your
roguelike, but-
character?
My character, what am I afraid of? What scares me the most? So I imagine a man, erudite in nature, handsome in the daylight. But at night, what happens? He becomes vengeance incarnate. He becomes force unleashed. He becomes the bat.
I guess that's okay. I didn't finish, but my whole thing was I was a soccer player by day and then like Batman at night.
You know what? There's room for two Batman.
It's okay for two characters to be kind of similar.
There's room for two Batman.
Yeah, there could be two Batmans. That's
Okay.
cool.
You could be my boy Ward.
Well, maybe we like have different parts of the city and there's kind of like a rivalry between us. But
Yeah,
also,
I'm
kinda cool.
uptown Batman, you're downtown Batman.
Yeah. Well, okay, we can decide who's
Batman.
And then like sometimes like
He's
he's
a
like,
Batman
ooh.
in an uptown world.
And then sometimes the job's like, oh, we need two bat guys for this one. And it's like, oh, hey, I'm in the middle of my
Okay.
soccer game, so you can do
Stopping
it.
all
Okay.
of the Joker guys.
So you can't interrupt me, but I'm going to give us the count of 3. Who is the straight and narrow? Who's loose cannon? 1, 2, 3. Loose cannon!
Loose
Yes!
cannon! Go!
Yeah!
This is gonna be a fun 2
Okay, but
weeks.
wait, we're right out that summer, but like my whole thing is that like I'm like really like kind of grumpy and mean, but like on the inside I'm just like broken. I'm just like I just need somebody to
You
understand.
just described the loose cannon, which
Oh!
I already decided I am.
All right, it's fine.
All right,
Come
Scary.
with me, boy Ward.
Scary,
Okay.
this is your chance to shine.
Yes,
Take
it
us
is.
away.
Okay, it's Christmas time, and you're in a tavern.
Ronin Blade sharpens his blade.
No, you don't.
What?
What? That's all you need. No, that's all you need. Wake up.
This is great. The strong authorial hand that this story needs. Continue, please, Scary.
There's a mysterious figure in the corner. It's a woman.
Oh,
Don't approach her to do anything creepy or anything.
No, I'm
but
just
you
hanging
Why are you
can.
above.
looking at me?
No, I'm just hanging above her like a bat, staring straight at her.
No, you don't.
I'm blinking.
How is it funny twice? How is it just as funny the second time?
You go up and ask her how she feels.
Wait, which one of us?
You do.
Okay, how How do you feel?
She says something like,
Could she be sad?
No, she's not sad.
Okay.
She's like, I feel so great. But
that's
you
great.
need to go on a mission to help my sister who's not great. She's very far away over on the other side of the tavern.
Can I do that, Scary? Can I go to the other side of the tavern?
Roll.
What do I roll?
A dice.
Any dice?
Any dice.
I don't have a dice. Can I just think of a
I've
number?
carved these dice out of hardened bits of cheese. Here's a D20, my friend.
Can I just think of a number?
Roll the cheese dice.
No, you have to roll.
Okay. I don't like this number, though.
What did you get?
It's an unlucky number.
What is it?
It's a 4.
Okay, you go to the other side of the tavern.
Chinese folklore?
Wait, that's how many family members it'd be if my dad's got another kid. So I don't like that number.
It is an unlucky number in Chinese.
Well, they know what they're talking about.
Dear listener, you had an episode with lore and all that shit. The world has to rebalance itself. You don't get to complain
All right,
about
I got
this.
a 4. I got 4, Scary.
Oh, Beth is getting out a pen and paper. This is
Oh
getting
my
This
serious.
God.
guy's getting serious.
Okay, you go over to the other side of the tavern. The person who's also in a hooded thing says, "You must have met my sister."
Yeah.
We did.
Wait, no.
I grab her by the scruff of her thing and I said, "Give us the answers."
Watch out, he's a loose cannon.
Okay.
Thank you.
But so am I.
Sorry, I just got to do a couple
Yeah,
more
take your time, Scary.
We got a
DM
lot-
planning. It's really hard to be the DM, guys.
Meanwhile, Malodorous Void is going to go up to the barkeep and plink down a couple of gold coins and say, "Do you have any? What's going on in these parts? Tell me a little bit about the world that I'm in."
So you hear from the background go,
Hey, is there a problem, Mr. Wilson?
there was a Dungeons and Dragons module in Fortnite, and I know that the way you ask about that kind of stuff is you don't just ask for exposition. You like add a story hook of your look. It would be like this. So imagine a character. Imagine like Channing Tatum. Imagine a character that looks like Channing Tatum, and he walks up to the bar and he scooches into the circle with you, and he goes. And Channing Tatum walks up to the bartender and he says, "I've got a bounty to turn in. Where do I turn in my bounty?" And there's somebody I'm pulling behind me with a rope. And what does the bartender say?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I was doing my DM notes.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing? The Scary's game.
So, you can play next round if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't play. All right, Channing
You're not
Tatum.
right now.
All right,
It's
well,
just like I've only got I designed this complex DM plan but it's only for 4 players right now.
okay, fine.
Yeah, we asked if you wanted to play, and you said no, so
And
you
you
gotta live
said
with that
no.
decision. So
okay, fine.
you can
Okay,
play next
so
round, like you
I'm
said.
gonna
Fine. So
hand
Channing
out-
Tatum bursts into flames and dies. Fine. And he goes and he sits down. He plays Fortnite again, but like with his arms crossed harder.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna hand out pieces of paper and don't open them
Beth
until
really has pieces of paper.
and don't open them until I say you can. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, Scary! This looks so fun. You're really coming into your own. This is really great.
She really is in
Beth
charge.
is in fact walking around and handing everyone a folded piece of
He
paper.
said, "Don't
You're
look at
supposed to
it."
look at
He said,
it.
"Don't look at it."
Normal, you're not supposed to look at it yet.
I didn't look at it. I
Okay.
didn't look at it. Will looked at it, but Normal didn't look at
It's
it.
funny though, right? It's not sad, like Scary. This is like I don't really act. This is making me feel really vulnerable.
I'm
so
sorry,
like,
Scary. I just got so excited by seeing you express yourself with arts and crafts and the power of storytelling that I went ahead and looked. Is that
Whatever.
okay?
Oh, okay. So all of a sudden, a big monster comes in, and it's
scary?
Yeah.
I looked at it too. But I'm gonna pretend I did it, but I don't like where this is going.
Okay.
I didn't look, Scary.
So
I'm
what's
with
your
you.
character's name?
Blink.
Blink. Okay, so you can
I
go
run away.
So you can go
I
ahead.
just want to be where I am.
So you don't. You can you can go ahead and open the piece of paper.
Oh,
And what happens when you see the monster?
it says I die.
You die. Okay, so you
Okay.
die. Okay, so Hermie, you're next.
Looks like I am definitely the loose cannon now.
Okay, what do you do when you see the monster?
I open the paper.
Yeah.
I die.
You okay?
Okay.
So Normal. What's your character's name?
My character's name is Malodorous Void, and I'm a bounty hunter, and I have a cool bounty with me that I'm looking to turn in.
Grant's
at
like,
this
"That was
point.
my idea."
Okay, so roll fighting.
You can't die. You're the only one that's left alive, man.
This is really crucial.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Taylor's here. Oh, yeah. What are you again?
Ronin blades
that's right.
peers from the
Oh, I
shadow.
got a 4. Is that bad, Scary?
Yeah, well, okay, so you don't get to do your next action, I decided. So
Okay.
we're gonna skip your turn. Okay, so Taylor, what's your character's name?
Ronin blade.
Okay, so open your paper.
Ronin blade takes a step back and draws his sword, the steel glinting in the wait, I die. Wait, that's not fair. No. Wait. Maybe it's I roll a die.
You die. Oh, that's true.
Oh,
He's
is that
just
what you-
interpreting what you
yeah.
wrote down.
Yeah. Okay, so roll.
All right. Oh, I take the piece of cheese and I roll it. Ahem. 3.
Okay, so you die.
What?
And then,
Wait, Scary has his hand up.
yeah.
Can I say something cool before I die?
Yeah.
Wait, we could do that?
No.
You go- oh.
Ronin Blade, in his dying breath, looks at all of everyone in the tavern and says, I guess the secret to my family's hidden
This
treasure
is taking
will...
too long. So, anyways, that's D&D. I mean,
What happened to Melodious?
oh, he died.
Oh, man.
It's like you didn't really see that part because it happened like off like screen or
How
whatever.
did my team do without me?
They did fine.
Oh.
Ahead of the cat bus, the purple void makes way for a bright, piercing light, and the world opens up in front of you, and you find yourselves suddenly on solid ground. There's a judder and a shudder as the cat lands on its feet on solid ground, and you are once again at the bottom of the Daddies dungeon. Standing there, holding a clipboard, is May Hales, and next to her, fighting off 2 weird doodlerized looking people, is Willie. Willie grabs one around the neck and like does a suplex and like smashes his body, and his body explodes, and grabs the other one, then punches him in the head, and his head snaps back or whatever. He's, we good, May? And May's like, yeah, there's nobody else left. Yeah, he's shirtless. He looks great. And May's like, yeah, it looks like, oh, you're here. And she's, whoa. You're back, and Grant's here, and okay, hey, everybody, how's everything going?
Good. It was a weird 2 weeks. We played Dungeons and Dragons for 5 minutes, and then we just kind of sat around in silence afterwards for 2 weeks.
I was drawing all this fan art for my character, Ronin Blade. And,
Yeah,
and
Scary.
Taylor,
I
in
hope
fact-
you don't mind. I actually did like a sort of side adventure with everybody. You know, just
What?
like yeah,
It was great.
It was a
Without
prequel.
me?
It was like
Well,
a prequel.
We just kind of felt
We
like
played as dogs.
you know, you kind of just killed us all. So I was like, what would happen if we went to the
Whatever.
afterlife? But I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, we kept asking you if you wanted to play, and you just kept saying,
yeah,
and writing. So
yeah.
There was a whole 2 weeks of stuff that we didn't get into that was really
Well, I
character-centric.
have like so many lyrics now for my band once I get the band back together. Or like
So
together.
it's been a pretty productive 2 weeks, I gotta say. I finished my manga.
So how are you doing, April Misswell? That's what I called you so that the people didn't know I was talking to you.
Willie's like, I'm good. I've just been fucking dealing with the whole war with the mayor and shit. They just invaded the Daddies, but I think we're good. But I'm glad you came back when you did.
Wait, May, why are you talking to Willie? You had him in prison before.
And May's like, yeah, I did. He seemed shady and stuff, but like ever since the mayor attacked, he like saved my life and all your parents' lives and stuff. And like we've sort of been in a big old war situation, and he's been doing a pretty good job, generally speaking. And so he's like, I've sort of been treating him as my boss, sort of as the head of Daddies. So I just kind of been doing whatever he wants. And actually,
Whoa,
there's,
cool.
there's some great news on that front. So you remember there were all those rooms in the dungeon with all the items and stuff like that, and the keys and the money and all that stuff that seemed like it was gonna be really important, and we kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
Willie just like picked the locks on all the doors. So you now have access to all of the items. So if you guys check Discord, I just sent you a link to the Patreon submission form. So you get a free run of once per episode. You get to choose one Patreon submitted item.
Oh my God.
I get veto in case it's like really crazy overpowered. But once per episode, you can just pick something out of here from the open rooms and Daddies and add it to your
There's so
inventory.
many items in here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's
This
like,
is a real, like this, you've called our bluff on this one, Anthony.
Uh-huh.
This is too much.
yeah, it's literally thousands of items. So yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff we can do to take down the Doodler. And so Willie's like, yeah,
Well, thank you, Mr. Stampler. But now
Grant's like, oh God, fucking Willie. Oh, you fucking, ooh. And he like moves forward as if he's going to hit Willie, and Willie doesn't
Hey.
flinch.
Don't do that.
yeah, no violence. Well, maybe. I mean,
Well, like violence if it's cool, but not against Willie.
oh, well, but we're in charge again now, right? We're back, so we're the bosses.
Sure, Willie says. Yeah, why not? You looked into the Doodler's mind, right?
Hold on,
yes.
T Nuddle,
sure, yeah.
Nuddle.
I don't think we should tell him anything.
Yeah, something feels wrong. This reminds me of the time that I was the president of the anime fan club. Then Dirk Biggins took over after a 2-week vacation when I went with my mom to Aruba.
Okay, what does that have to do with where the concert? You don't want to tell Willie that we saw what happened with the Doodler.
I think we should just kind of keep our cards close.
I just think we all agree, right? The adults, all of our adults, they suck right now. Like, we're doing this ourselves. Like, and Willie, I know, Scary, I know you got complicated, but like, I'm not saying that our dads are good, but like, we definitely know Willie's bad. Like, he's definitely super. Yeah, we do.
We thought we knew the Doodler was bad.
Yeah, okay, but like, I guess, well, but we still, I mean, sure, damn. Normal, what do you think? I gotta think about that one for a sec. Good and bad's too binary.
I don't know. I'm kind of freaking out right now. I was,
Okay, but we know that Willie wants power. Like, we just didn't know anything about the Doodler, and then we learned more about the Doodler, and then we discovered, like, it's not like we had read the Doodler's life story and then, like, concluded. We just knew nothing about it. Now we know about it, but we know a lot about Willie.
We did go read his mind, but we're not going to tell you what we saw yet. We reserve the right to tell or not tell you at a future date, sir, and we're going to exercise that right. Huh?
The Doodler's good.
Scary!
The Doodler's good? What do you mean by good?
Well, like, the Doodler's like a kind of like a cool punk rock chick, you know? Like, she's just like really misunderstood, and like the more she like craves love, the more she pushes other people away, and she doesn't know how to receive it right, you know? It's just, she's just like so misunderstood and edgy and cool.
Willie puts his hands to his head and he goes, oh my, that's great. That's so good. If the Doodler's cool and if the Doodler's punk rock like you, then that means we can communicate with the Doodler easier. And like convince it to leave or convince it to, you know, do. That's great. That means that you're not going to have to be like, that's so good.
He's not wrong.
So how are you going to?
Kind of what I was been saying.
That's what we're going to do. But we don't need him. The point is that we can't trust him.
So yeah, we've got a plan to take care of that we're going to go do.
Great.
So,
what are you going to go do?
Don't worry about it.
How do I help?
It seems like
Hold
you're doing
down
a
the
good
fort.
job here,
Yeah, with
Mr.
the mayor.
Stampler. So why don't you keep on stampling, and we'll do our thing, and you do your thing, and neither the twain shall meet.
That feels weird.
Why? Is the
Yeah,
war
this-
over?
it looks
How
like
come your dad got to like follow us to the Church of the Doodler and like hang out, and then the second like we meet somebody else, you're like, no, stay here.
The people are different from other people.
Well,
Scary.
also, hey, Scary.
Yeah, boy, don't I know it.
Scary, hey, I've been like trying to like be supportive of you, but like I told my dad right away to like go, and like I know you're like the leader or whatever, but like I don't know. Every time the three of us come up with something, you just ignore us. Like I get it, this is your dad thing, but like come on, like we just agreed that we weren't going to tell him, and then you told him. Like that's a jerk move. Like
Yeah, it is a pretty jerk move.
Not
Pretty
in a cool way. You smiled when you
misunderstood.
said that. That's like that wasn't a compliment.
So Willie sees you arguing amongst yourselves and he puts his hands up and goes, hey, you seem like you're going through a lot. Whatever you got to do, that's fine. Things have changed since you last left. It's a little bit of a war zone there. We're still
Give
going
us a little executive summary. What are the executives?
Yeah, so it's still more or less the world as you know it. There's still, school and businesses and stuff, but just the amount of random violence being enacted by the mayor and her denizens has gone up a lot.
So you haven't been able to take care of the mayor problem, is what I'm hearing.
No,
That's going to show up on your performance review.
Oh, that's a really good point. Actually, you know who's really been satisfied with my performance is your mother.
That's very good to hear. She's
Yeah.
really the best.
Yeah, she is the best. She's the best.
What's
at so
your
many
favorite thing
things.
about her?
Why are you saying that so aggressively? It sounds like you have a good relationship with his mom.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
That's
because he was coming
fantastic.
at me and I thought that it was going to get him to shut up, and now I'm misunderstanding his relationship.
You thought you would insult him by telling him that you and his mother have a nice relationship?
Well,
That's
specifically that
incredible.
I'm
That's
good at.
beautiful. When are you going to pop the question?
Whoa, okay. Well, I mean, commitment. Here's the thing: when you get a little bit older and you're an adult, you think, this person's a great one, but are they the one? And you don't want to lasso yourself to somebody forever. So
You're
it's
old,
like
though.
You're sort of feeling it out.
Yeah, but you're old.
I mean, you're only as old as you feel, and I feel pretty. I mean, your
No,
mom.
but you
your
look
mom
old.
makes me feel pretty young.
That's
So
very good, but you're old. And if you're not going to, and then Taylor aggressively steps forward, like, if you're not going to lock that shit down, then you have no fucking business wasting her time. You understand me?
Willie is like
Potential stepdad?
Willie's mouth, his jaw just drops. He had prepared how this conversation might go, and no version of this conversation was even remotely
You listen
similar
to me, you
this.
motherfucker. Literally, that woman is an angel. If you're yanking her chain, I will find you.
Taylor, back
will
off. He's
kill you.
never gonna be your stepdad.
Oh, you two would be brother and sister.
No, because he's not my stepdad either. I mean, you're not, are you?
No, I think I'm like, if anything, I'm like your great grand step
Oh, yeah,
something.
he's a step
Yeah,
cousins.
word. Okay.
I don't care what you are. You treat that woman right. You hear me?
I will. I'll think about marrying your mom and becoming your dad.
Miss Hales, where are our dads though? Like, where is everybody?
So May Hales, upon you asking that, goes like,
What's that mean? What does it mean? I'm not a fan of.
She grimaces. She does the grimace emoji.
That's what that emoji is. Oh, that was another thing.
The
Willie
grimace
goes like-
emoji is just a big purple.
Willie goes like, I guess I gotta show you. It's gonna be weird, but like whatever.
When you say like our dads, are you including my other dad?
No, Marco's not here.
Okay, so he's like fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
I mean, I'm sorry about your dads, whatever's about to happen. I'm just
It's just very confusing for me because I have
just double
dads,
checking,
plural.
yeah.
You've seen that the dungeon is full of a bunch of open ass doors because he opened them all and got all this stuff inside, but one of them is closed nearby, and he goes, "Let me explain before you freak
Did
out."
you put our dads in there, dude?
Let me explain before you freak out. And he opens it up. You see your dad's frozen in time almost with a net and a stun gun.
They're like popsicles.
Just my dad in there. There's both my. I mean, yeah.
I just thought you would appreciate a good
and your
pun, man.
stepdad.
And you realize that their heads are still able to move, and they go like, "Oh, kids!"
Whoa!
Terry Jr. goes, "Oh, scary! Don't trust him. First of all, and second of all, can we have the son back, please?"
Don't trust who?
Willie, him. And Willie goes like, "Yeah." So when they came through, they kicked the crap out of me a little bit, and then they got the stuff they're holding now to sort of capture you when you got back and take.
Are
the
you
son.
okay?
I'm fine. Yeah, it's whatever. I've been beaten up before. It's
Wait,
not a
so
big deal.
they're armed? Those weapons were to be used against us?
Sparrow goes, no, we were going to use them against Willie and not you. We were going to ask you politely to give us the sun and the tape measure, and that's all that was going
How
to
did
happen.
you get frozen? What's going on here?
Willie's like, oh, I did that.
You can just freeze people?
Well, I mean, I found an item in here, and it was from the head down for a bit, and I
Okay,
can undo
well,
whatever I
unfreeze
want.
them, and my dad's here too.
Okay,
now.
but if I do that, they're going
I'm
to
just
attack
saying,
you.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like,
No, not
if we unfreeze them, they're the ones that cause like all of our problems.
I mean,
Oh,
I guess if living's
kind
our
of.
problem,
She's
kind
kinda
of.
right.
Well, no, kind of not though. But like, we'd be dead without them, also.
I mean, because we wouldn't exist if they hadn't. Well, I mean, not your
Yeah.
parents, but
Yeah.
like my dad, like I wouldn't be here.
But
so I
our
would-
world would be ended.
Yeah, but like, I mean, look, this,
I'm not
this
saying
is
it's
the whole
good thing.
central thing we're wrestling with right now.
Yeah.
So I just.
I mean, they're not going to attack us now. Mr. Stampler and Mr. I guess both Mr. Oaks. You're not going to attack us now. I mean, my dad's here and he's not attacking us, and we got the son, and he'll explain that we're doing it our way now.
We're not going to give them the sun, right?
Oh no, we don't want to. We don't want to do what they want to do. Right?
Yeah. Because we don't trust them.
don't trust
And
any of
you're like, oh, let's unfreeze them. And then you didn't laugh at my popsicle joke, even though it's
I
like
just
pop,
really
like
didn't
dad.
think it was the right time for a joke, Scary. It was like, let's all play D&D together. And then it was like, oh, I'm going to kill everybody. And then, like, now you want me to just play along with your bits? You just want me to play along with your goofs? What about when it was time for... I'm sorry, we're getting off topic.
So Lark says, like, yes, not trusting us. That's a very smart move. Scary, you're learning. Good job, Scary. You could learn something from Scary, normal.
Yeah, you could, normal.
Dang, Scary. We're being pitted against
Willie
each
says,
other.
if you want me to unfreeze them, I will. I'm going to make some distance between me and them before I do so, because I don't want them to try to kill me again, but I'll do it. If that's what you want.
We're all in this room.
Yeah.
How did you freeze them? Is there the item? It's here?
Yeah, but it was a two-use thing. It's
Oh, okay.
So we can unfreeze them.
Or you can freeze another group of people, and then your dads are frozen forever.
Let's not do that.
Can we have a...
Yeah, we're going to need a moment to confer here.
Yeah, can we just step outside of the room and talk real quick?
Yeah, do whatever you're going to do.
All right, don't kill each other. You wouldn't, right?
They can't.
I know, but you're not going to kill... I mean, you're not...
If I was going to kill him, I would have killed him
Okay,
already.
but you're not,
Yeah.
and Grant, you're not going to kill anybody, Dad?
Grant's like, I think I'm going to kill Willie for sure.
Oh,
But
okay.
not right now. I'll
Okay.
give you a second.
Okay. All right, we're going to be right out here, okay?
Yeah,
Miss
okay.
Haley, you can come out too.
May goes, okay. Well, now I'm kind of, shit, which one's my boss?
We were your original
Well, we have a
bosses.
question. We just have a question.
Willie's like, it's okay. You can hang out.
All
It's
right,
fine.
don't listen in. We'll be right back, okay?
Grant goes, wait a minute. You're going to close the door and try to lock it behind you, aren't you?
I mean, the doors can't lock. You guys are in here just fine. They're already frozen. What are you talking about, Dad?
All right.
We're just going to be talking.
Okay, go ahead and
All
talk.
right. All right. I close the door. Guys, okay, we're going to lock them in. I don't trust any of these parents, right?
Yeah,
Miss
I know.
Hale?
Let's just keep it
this
all
guy-
contained. I love it. I love it.
They need to figure their stuff out. They need to talk to each other.
You know what?
It's too confusing for us. They figure it out in there. And if they kill each other, I mean, my dad don't want him to die. Oh, God, he won't die. He won't die.
You
He
want
can
this?
kill Willie. But they're not going to kill each other.
This is like my mom always says. Sometimes you got to let your agent be the bad guy. And in this case, our parents, your parents, and Willie, they're like lawyers and agents. We just got to keep them aside, let them figure their shit out while we save the world.
Yeah, I think we got to do it our way because otherwise we're going to get confused and none of us know who's good or bad. And I don't want us to be fighting about who's good or
This
bad. I'd rather
does
just
seem
focus
like-
on our problem.
All right, here we go. We don't trust Willie. Scary doesn't trust
Okay.
our dads.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm talking about you in the third person. You're right here. Scary, you don't trust our dads.
I don't.
I don't trust our dads either.
I don't trust our dads either.
Or
I know we
Willie.
don't trust Willie.
I do.
So, well, but like, work with me here.
I've learned, and I've learned to trust no one.
Okay, so
Not even you.
So we just put them in here and let them figure it out? Is that
Miss Taylor's got to be one of the many thousands of items you said we could have now. There must be one that just like locks this door.
Yeah, I mean, well, there was locks on all the doors that we opened to get to the stuff, so I could just grab one of those locks.
Yeah,
That'd be great. Can we do that?
They're really strong though, because they're all strong in there, right?
They're all strong in there.
every dad
They
in
are
there.
strong in there.
They're all strong in there. They're all
Miss
strong.
Hale, we know
My
this.
dad is really strong, and Willie's a bad guy, so he's probably got some big ideas to do bad. I'm just saying they could all get out probably.
Yeah,
Just make
Miss
sure they all
Hale,
get out.
as you know, every dad is strong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. Let me look around.
You're saying we're okay to grab any item?
Mhm.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Any from that Patreon submission form that I sent you. You get one per episode, and I have veto power.
I have an item called Veto Power. It was submitted by user Will C. It allows me to counter
Yeah, it
Anthony's
makes me
veto.
the DM.
Well, in that case, then one of the things I think May Hales finds is an item by Austin Baker. Thank you, Austin. I think for this episode, the frequency operated button. It appears like an ordinary electric key fob to a car, but it works on any frequency. It can lock anything with the lock button, unlock anything with the unlock button, open anything that can be perceived as a trunk with the open trunk button, and activate any alarm by hitting the panic button. This feels like some DC rules that balance it. But I
Yes.
think that we would lock
That's
the
super
door.
fun.
I think the way to balance this is that we can set it to this one thing, kind of like a garage door opener. So like it's set to this door.
Oh, okay.
That way we can't just use it to go open anything.
That's a
now.
fun balance. I like that. Yeah.
But I still like the idea that we can use the open trunk and
The alarm button is
Oh
your
yeah, we
alarm.
should give it to Hale so that she can press the alarm button if they ever like break out.
Yeah.
And we can sense the alarm.
what if we come across a trunk?
What? Oh,
In one of our many adventures that we go
Oh.
on the
What if you
podcast
meet-
Dungeons and Daddies.
What if you meet an elephant?
I thought we were. I thought we were saying it was bounced, but it could only be used for this one door that we're setting.
Yeah,
it
but this
to.
door isn't a trunk. It doesn't have
Yeah,
an alarm.
The unlock thing can be just attuned to this
And
door, but I
it's
like
tuned-
that idea that it's attuned. Every single button has to
Yes.
be attuned to one thing.
We can bond
okay.
it with one trunk,
Okay.
Damn.
which is how most trunk buttons work.
Which is exactly how it works, in fact, yes. We want to use the frequency operated button to beep, beep, lock the door.
Okay, yeah, if it makes that noise, beep beep, and then and you hear the bolt slam shut in the door, and then pounding on it from Grant, going, "God, that's exactly what I thought you were gonna do. Damn it!"
Yeah. Welcome to Lying Town, Mister. You just did the same thing to me. So like, there you go. So
Wink, you have to open up this door. I'm gonna be very angry. There's a good chance that Willie might kill me or that I might kill him if we're in here together. And Willie goes, "Yeah, man, I might kill him. I'm on try not to, but like, no promises.
look. If either of you, hey, get your ears, get up here. Can you hear me?
I mean, we could never not hear you. You're shouting, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, okay.
Little attitude coming
yeah,
from
okay. Well,
lot of attitude coming from a bunch of people inside the locked door.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Here's the only thing that matters. We're out here. You're in there.
Yeah, big words from people who came and touch me, buddy. Hey, how you like it in there? Tell you what. You two aren't going to kill each other because if one of you kills the other one, you ain't never getting out of here. Ever. We're never letting you out. So you two, all of you stay in here and you talk to each other. You figure out your shit. You figure it out. Because we haven't done a great job, but we're trying. Like, we got to figure this out, and you guys are making it hard.
And by the way, Uncle Lark, we're not going to kill the Doodler, so suck my face. I mean,
Yeah.
don't do that. That's weird, but
Whoa. What do you mean you're not gonna kill the Doodler? What the fuck?
it's just a sad teenager, man. We got to help it.
No,
we're going
there's
to
no
help the
saving-
Doodler.
You idiot. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. This is on you, Sparrow, for being too nice with him. It's not on me. He has a big heart, and he's using his heart instead of his head, but
Oh, thanks, Dad.
you'll come around. You'll come around. But yeah, no, we can't. We got to destroy this thing, my sweet child. But I give you the grace and the time to figure that out on your own.
Well, that's condescending but nice. So
That's kind of my thing.
I'm a little less angry at you, but you guys are in there. We're out here. We're on the adventure now. We're not listening to any more of your advice. This is our big teenage rebellion moment, and you're going to deal with it.
Yeah, Dad, I'm going to go tell Dad that you're fine. You're on a work trip, and you stay in there and you think about, because I'm mad at you, and it's cathartic that I don't have to see your face when I tell you I am disappointed.
Willie says, if you don't let me out, I'm going to use the other freeze on Grant.
I mean,
And no one will ever get unfrozen, and all of your dads will be frozen forever.
I mean, then you're going to be in this room forever, dude.
yeah,
I'll find a way out. All I have to do is rest and get more spell slots.
we'll find a way to unfreeze them.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah,
Good point. Yeah.
you stay in
We'll
there.
figure it out. No, you got me there.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
I mean, he's not going to kill my dad, right?
Do you want to, should we get Grant out of there?
All I'm saying
Well,
is if he
just-
was
I mean,
my
what's
dad?
the big deal if he does?
Oh, I mean, that'd be the worst thing ever. It's scary, and I think you have a lot to think about if that's your reaction to one of your friends' dad's dying. It's a wild thing to say to me.
I do think that if he was going to kill these dads, he wouldn't have done it right away when we weren't here. It would have been
Yeah.
way easier.
Oh,
Yeah, if he's as bad as they say, then he would have easily killed them and overpowered them weeks ago.
maybe we do a little bit of parenting ourselves. A little bit of reverse psychology. Try this on Versailles, guys. Let me try this. Hey, dads, you guys are right. You know what? You're in charge. You guys are the managers, so you stay here behind your desk doing your desk job, and us little workers will go out and solve things and fix things, and we'll come back and report to you. You big dads, you. you four are in charge. You two just stay at the office. Mayhill will bring you drinks and food, anything you want, and we're just doing whatever you say. So give us a mission, and we'll go out and we do it. And I wink at the other three.
Okay, so Terry says, your first mission is to unfreeze us and let us out of this room.
Got it. We'll
So
figure it
what's-
out.
yeah,
We're
what's
gonna go
the-
and
yeah.
find a solution.
Oh no, the
you
door
just
got
have to
jammed.
reopen
The
it.
door got jammed. It's not working.
Everybody roll you two roll deception. Taylor and Link roll deception.
You want to fight a 16 plus 3, 19 motherfucker?
Oh, okay.
That's what Taylor, you know what it is? After all this time, Taylor's learning how to lie. Taking
Okay.
that little bit after his old man. He's the real old man.
He's inching closer to the wrong room, motherfucker.
I got 19.
Wow,
Yeah.
2
Without a
19s.
plus, without a plus natural 19.
Double 19s, dude.
So Sparrow's like, see, you just have to give them the respect and the space they need, and then they come around. See, you catch a lot more flies with honey than vinegar, Lark. And Lark's like, shut the fuck up about honey and vinegar. I'm so fucking sick of that metaphor. Jesus. Grant and Willie just
Also,
busted
Dad,
down.
honey isn't vegan, just so you shouldn't be using it to catch flies. And you should be trying to catch flies anyway, because we're not about that.
Yeah, I know, but it's a good metaphor. I can't think of a vegan friend. I guess you
You
could,
plant less trees with piss than with seeds.
you know what? That's
Wow.
not bad. They both come from the same hole. You know what? I'm learning so much from you today, Normal. Grant's like, okay, well, I'll put my shoulder into this thing. So, God. All right, Willie, on the count of 3, we're going to shoulder this thing down, you piece of shit. If you try anything, I'm going to fucking annoy you. He goes, I'll kill you. I'll fucking, all right.
Guys, I
1,
think we need
2, 3, and they slam their shoulders against the door and it shudders. 1, 2, 3, and they just do it again and it shudders a little bit more.
What's so scary?
I just don't think they're gonna get out.
Yeah, hopefully not. Here's
Meanwhile, you see Taylor like shoving a chair. It's just like a line of chairs, like like a domino of chairs. Just like, because you see that, you know what I'm talking about? You ever try shoving a chair into a door?
Yeah, but my door's open the wrong direction, like Big Lebowski, so it never worked.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
I got another idea. Get a little farther away from the door so they can't hear.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want my dad to die or any of Willie. I don't want anybody to die right now, even Willie. We got to give them something to do. So Normal. They don't know what you saw. We just need to give them some sort of like impossible puzzle that all of them will figure out. Like some sort of equation or something you saw in the Doodler. They'll be like, hey, help us out with
like
this.
a riddle.
Riddle. And we slide under the door. And like
Hermie.
that will stop them from killing each other because they're all going to work. They're all
Hermie
going
goes,
to
did someone say? And he turns around. And he's wearing a bowler with a question mark on it. Riddle?
Yeah, Hermie, you're super smart at coming up with this kind of stuff. Like, we just need like kind of a brain teaser to
Yeah.
really just make them think. Like, just get them chasing their own tails in there a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
Normal,
what I mean?
Normal will say like, oh, like in the vortex of the Doodler, I saw like these numbers and they made an equation to me, and I think that's the key. And like they'll work really hard to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
I have the perfect riddle. Worry not. And he leans up against the door and he goes, I fly through the air, I crunch in your mouth, and I keep a little baby pig warm. What is it?
Oh, so just for context, guys, the reason he told you that
That was a
riddle.
vision I had. The Doodler asked me that, and he said, if you know that, you'll know how to defeat me. So figure that out.
Go ahead and roll deception.
I had 19.
Jesus!
Wow.
It's so much easier to lie when your parents you don't have to look at them.
Yeah, so the Sparrow's like, wait, you found out that, okay, so we just have to get inside the Doodler's head and like confuse him with a riddle. Oh, he's like a computer, or like we could do a paradox to him or something and that'll sort him out. Oh, good job. Wow, he found another way, Lark. Is that what you saw inside the Doodler's mind? Lark's like, that's not what I saw, but like, I guess it's possible. I
No, it
missed
meant like,
something.
I think he wants you to figure that riddle out. Although
Yeah.
maybe it's open to interpretation. Maybe the riddle itself is a riddle. Anyway, we need all you guys to figure that out while we go do the thing you said for us to do.
To find a way to open the door that we just locked.
The what?
To find the door that jammed. We're gonna fix it.
Okay. Grant goes like, all right, well, we'll be working on that riddle in here, I guess. And Willie's like, fucking pig skin. Fucking hate riddles. But yeah, they seem to be mulling over that.
Okay, so now what?
Their minds are occupied.
We gotta go bust these anchors out and free the Doodler.
Their bodies are occupied. And yes, we're free to. Whoa. Do you understand that this is complete undersupervised time for us as teenagers?
Yeah, we were standing right next to Miss Hill. Don't you understand that there's no adults around for us anymore?
May's
There's absolutely no supervision. It's
Nobody
up
to
to
get in
us.
our way.
I mean,
Nobody to like say, that's not a good idea, or
We do
like,
whatever we want. There's so many things I want to see if they set on fire.
That's not a
that's
good
not a good idea.
Yeah, no, we're
we can
I
go to
got
the
these
mall.
strike anywhere matches, and I always wondered,
all right,
is it really anywhere?
No, Taylor, focus.
focus, Taylor.
Normal searches within himself to see if he can find the location of the first Doodler anchor on this plane.
Normal, give me an Arcana roll to see if you can follow that vibe inside
Follow
of you.
your
to
butt,
where
dude.
I got a 9.
Okay, so you know generally where it is, which is Teen High, but you don't know specifically where it is within Teen High.
This is why I hate that we have a campus that's 20,000 acres.
Teen High is in peril. We must alight on our journey. Make haste.
We gotta go back to school.
Do we know where the anchor's going to be? It's just going to be like...
Oh, well, hopefully we'll
His
figure it out.
feelings?
Oh, no, we're going to figure it out when we get there. Look,
Okay.
Teen High's in danger. That's where the anchor is. That means the Doodler's connected to that
Okay.
place.
Well, Doodler.
You want me to call an Uber or
Should we say Doodlers? We're a
Normal's
team
already
now.
running.
Oh,
He's
Doodlers! I run after Normal.
The pussy wagon is waiting for you in the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, the vehicle's here?
They just run away. Me and Scary like, hey, Scary, you want to ride?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, you want? Hey, Hermie, we're gonna all just take a ride in the thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to stay here and melt their brains with a few more.
That's a good
Streets
idea.
from the
Yeah,
noggins.
anytime they get close, add another riddle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I will keep their minds occupied and their knowledge of your whereabouts in shadow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my character's following me out of the game. Oh, no. So you run back into the cat bus, who then bounds up the dungeon and through the stairwell past the psychic whale and back onto the street. And then you head back to Teen High.
And just like the end of The Lord of the Rings, we march in having changed, having gone through war, we walk straight into Sonic's. No problems whatsoever. No fake ID needed. We walk straight up with the eyes of people who have gone through war. We say, I'll take a double ding-a-ling dong. Thank you very much.
The barkeep is like washing a glass, looks as we walk in and just nods, bro.
Yeah, he's like, "Can I see an eye?" And then when he realizes the only ID he needs is the far-off, distant look in your eyes, and he just fucking slides a ding-a-ling dog across the fucking.
We're looking around and we're like, everyone else is just fucking smiling, taking selfies with the naked Sonic, and we just look at each other, just like, you know.
Cheers a lot since we've been here.
The guy realizes there's still a picture that's like, do not let these people in.
Yeah, he's like, these are the guys who came in and rammed a car into the front of the fucking thing.
Like literally a week ago.
Yeah, it was not very long ago. I'm calling the cops, and he picks up the phone.
You see that happening blurrily in the background, but meanwhile, like Lincoln and I was just like, you know, maybe we changed, you know?
But at least we got food.
So you head to Teen High, and the second you get to the Teen High parking lot, Normal, you feel the specificity of that emotion attached to that anchor starts to pull at you. You feel the fear of loneliness. You feel the fear of being left alone, and it pulls on your chest like somebody grabbing you by the shirt and just yanking you along. And you feel yourself getting pulled into the faculty office, and you feel yourself getting pulled to one particular door. And you know that on the other side of the door, the anchor is there.
Guys, I think whatever we're here to face, I'm amazed that they let us into the faculty room. Like, we're going to get in so much trouble if they find out we're in here. But I do feel like whatever we're about to square off against is on the other side of this door. So I know things have been weird. I know that the 2 weeks that I thought was going to be a fun bonding experience didn't really go that well. And so I'm just saying right now, when we start over, there's a fresh chance for us all to work together and face whatever's on the other side of this thing together. Does that sound good?
In that moment, the door busts open and you see inside all of the faculty are in there for a faculty meeting, which is why they allowed you in the room. And the door is busted open because this is the principal's office, and Tony Pepperoni is holding the door and he goes, "What the hell's wrong with you guys? Why are you talking outside?" And Normal, in that moment, you feel that the anchor is Anthony Pepperoni.
What? We got killed Tony Pepperoni?
Oh no, that's a spicy meatball.
All our days whisked away, but is there something more to say? You know that no one knows us better than ourselves. Used to tell myself it'll be alright. Pretty lies let me sleep at night. I know that no one knows me better than myself. And I know I'll get this right. It's just a matter of time till we make it out alive. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. We live for tomorrow, make, steal, and borrow. Break where we can't change. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. I don't need your sorrow, come back tomorrow. I'll be on my way.
Dungeons and Daddies is Matt Arnold as Lincoln Lee Wilson, Anthony Burch as our DM, Will Campos as Normal Oak, Beth May as Scary Marlowe, and myself, Freddie Wong as Taylor Swift. Our theme song is On My Way by Maxton Waller. Brian Fernandez is our content producer, Ashley Nicolette is our community manager, Esther Ellis is our lead editor, Travis Reeves provides additional editing, and Robin Rapp is our transcriber. We're supported by a Patreon where you can get ad-free episodes and hang out with cool people like Corinne Castagnetti, Anastasia Keeler, Jack Bellamy, Emily Vodis, Danny Jacobson, William, Rye, Damian Spencer, Katrina Johnson, Pigeon Man, Justin Fijas, Sarah, Sydney Larson, Dylan Kirkham, Richard Wolf, M. Weisberg, Maddie Sedler, Thomas Evans, Ryan Griffiths, and Jason L. We're going to be taking some time off for the holidays, and we're going to be back with more of Season 2 in the new year. In the meantime, the next episode in 2 weeks will be Episode 1 of Sons and Sensibility, which is our 3-part Regency romance bonus miniseries that we did for our Patreon. You can listen to the whole thing right now, including a few other bonus miniseries that we did, by becoming a patron and supporting the show directly at patreon.com/dungeons and dads, where you can get ad-free episodes and mountains of bonus content, merch discounts, and so much more. The Patreon is the easiest way to directly support this show, and you get a bunch of perks and content. Does it get any better than that? I wager no. This is better than the PlayStation 5, which nobody has this. Well, I guess they're back in stock. I guess if you see a PlayStation 5, you should get one. But if you don't see a PlayStation 5, think about our Patreon. You know what I mean? Our Twitter is Dungeons and Dads. Our website is dungeonsanddaddies.com. Our subreddit is Dungeons and Daddies. Our next episode drops December 22nd. That's going to be the first episode of Sons and Sensibility, a little end-of-year bonus for folks, so please do check it out. Thank you so much for listening this year. Thank you so much for supporting our podcast. We hope you've had some laughs, had a good time here in 2022. We're going to keep it going into 2023, so thank you all so much. Happy holidays, and we will see you soon.
We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. We live for tomorrow, make, steal, and borrow, break where we can't change. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. I don't need your sorrow, come back tomorrow, I'll be on my way.
And in that moment, we cut to future Patreon content that will be a self-contained, what did the teens play, Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't think it's gonna be good.
You really?